So we're technically on day 5 of the heat wave. Today, though, temperatures will be much cooler. 94, 95 is the is the predicted high. It's about 7 a.m. and it's 67 degrees, which doesn't sound that warm, but it actually is pretty warm for us regularly at this time of morning. It's just we've kind of had our scale reset over the last few days, but it was really great. We had a strong push of air, marine air come in last night, and we were able to open our windows up just past 11, and the house has cooled down a little bit, and the rest of our nights are looking more reasonable, so maybe a little AC in the afternoon, and that's about it. But the plants have done, for the most part, have done really well. Though the ones I've really only seen problems with are some of the shade plants that got a little bit more sun and heat than they would have liked. I mean, you can see the bananas there. Look, they're not burnt out on the tips or anything like that. I mean, this grass is a little bit better, gets a little bit more shade, but for the most part, we did pretty well. Like I said, around the corner there, I have a bunch of kind of shade-loving plants, and there used to be 3 big trees that provided quite dense shade, and we lost them with the ice storm this winter, so that area gets exposed in a way it never did before, and that's I think that's primarily the reason I saw damage. Out front, everything's looking great with the exception of one small tree that I planted a month or 2 ago. So for the most part, pretty good, but like the palms and stuff, I've noticed that they have grown significantly during this time period. All of the palms, even the Trachycarpus palms, which I'm a little surprised, because I kind of find when we get into really hot weather, they kind of slow down a bit. I think their sweet spot is kind of like that, you know, when your daytime highs are between 75 and maybe 85, that's when I find that they have really good growth, but looking okay. And for the record, was what I was reading yesterday, so our all-time high was 107, and on Friday we hit 108, broke the record. Saturday we hit 112, broke the record again. And Saturday we hit 108, Sunday we hit 112, and yesterday we hit 116. I think that's what they're saying, 116. So that is significantly hot, and believe it or not, that 116 is higher than Dallas Fort Worth has ever seen, higher than Oklahoma City has ever seen, and higher than Austin, Texas has seen. That's what I was reading yesterday, and apparently it's 1 degree off of Tucson's record. It's pretty mind-blowing, and I think you've also probably been seeing an area in Lytton, BC, or the town of Lytton, BC, which is more to the kind of like central to the province. They hit 116, or no, actually I think they hit 117 yesterday, and they broke the all-time high record ever recorded in Canada. So pretty wild stuff. Would I want an event like this again? Probably not. You know, I spent a lot of time watering, a little bit of time worrying, and it actually was too hot to really sit out much. I tried to sit out as much as I could, but with the high winds, it was a little too much. So I'd be happy if we stick with the low triple digits. But there's your update. I'm expecting to see maybe a little more damage show up on a few of the more shade-loving plants, but I'm gonna have to get on the watering. I didn't do any yesterday. Maybe tonight I might, but I think my ground is holding up pretty good. So it's a nice morning. 95 is pretty reasonable. I think tomorrow we're going to be 90, and then after that, It looks like possibly an 80 something in the forecast. So we're gonna be bouncing around 90, few degrees on either side after this, which is still above normal for this time period for us. It still is only June. Last June was, I don't remember it being very good. I remember it being very kind of cold and gloomy. So this is definitely like late July, August weather. Anyway, thanks for watching.